Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 18. Y'all remember when me and Queen E was on live and we was talking about how production will set up the elimination to manipulate the votes in the favor of who they want to stay? I witnessed it tonight live in person. And when I tell you I am happy for the manipulation of it all, I am ecstatic. Whew. But before we go ahead and get into the things, I need you guys to do me a favor. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? So let's do it. I want to start this review from the very end, starting with the eliminations, and then I'm going to give my commentary on some of the couples and things that happened in this episode. So follow me here, right? Everyone's outside and they get a text message, right? The text message says to go to the fire pit. Now here I am like, child, what's about to happen? Everybody's wondering, we was just at the fire pit. Why are we going back to the fire pit? What's happening? They get another text message that tells them that America has been voting for their most compatible couples and that the bottom two couples will be at risk of being dumped. Whew. Now, from my understanding, I'm thinking dumped as a couple, right? Like whoever is on the bottom will be dumped. So before we talk about that, let's talk about the couples that are safe, and let's keep in mind that they're in no particular order. Leah and Miguel are safe, and I know why. They're safe because people are voting to keep Leah in the house. So they're going to vote her very high. I already assumed that. Janae and Kenny, of course, got to vote because, like, we need Janae to stay in the house. Not surprised. Kyla and Aaron, it wouldn't have made no sense not to have them in the top because they're the only real couple at this moment, so I expected it. Now, the last two couples, I was sitting there praying because I need Cordell to find someone, and I really genuinely love Nicole and Kendall together, so I was praying to God that they were the last two couples, and thankfully they were. Now, when we look at the bottom two couples, we're looking at Liv and Nigel. We're looking at Rob and Cassidy. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want Liv to go home because I'm thinking couple dump, right? And I like Liv. She's growing on me. I know it's a lot of y'all out there that's like, she needs to go, she needs to go, she needs to go. But let's keep it real. I like her here. I really do. When they get the text message that two people are being eliminated, everyone's like, so it's not a couple? And I'm like, oh, ding, 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 ding. Production made this so that it's not a couple. Once again, it's people. The way they set up this elimination process was ruthless, but I enjoyed it and I like it because what it does is push people to stand on their vote. Unlike what happened last vote when all the girls voted and then the house exploded because Leah decided to tell everybody that she took a back seat. No. That's not how it's going to work. Whoever you want to stay, you stand behind them. So you have Cassidy, Rob, Liv, Nigel standing up there. Serena stood behind Liv, knew it. Cordell stood behind Rob, knew it. Janae stood behind Liv, knew it. Kenny stood behind Nigel. Good for you. Shout out to Kenny for trying. He tried, okay? Kayla stood behind Liv. Aaron stood behind Rob because we knew that no matter what, Aaron was going to fight to the death of him to keep Rob in that house. Nicole chose Liv. Kendall chose Rob. Leah chose Liv, and Miguel chose Rob. What I do want to say is that I appreciate the fact that before the guys went over to Rob, they like kind of dapped up Nigel to let him know like it's not personal. We just have to make a decision. I appreciated that. But when I tell you the girls left poor old Cassidy standing on the side just looking sad all by herself with not one person behind her, they left her there by herself. She was on the island literally alone. Now, that means that Nigel and Cassidy are going home. They have 30 minutes, pack your stuff, get out, right? The girls are in the makeup room, and Cassidy's talking about how it's embarrassing. Like, not one person stood behind her. And I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, you only been there for one day. Did you really think that they was going to choose you? But I figured out what Cassidy was trying to do. Cassidy put Leah to the side because she wanted to tell her that she felt as though ever since she been in this house, she has had her back. She has been there for her. I'm like, it's been one day. What are you talking about? Been there for her, had her back. Oh, you talking about that little blow up between her and Liv? Oh, please. What I think Cassidy was trying to do and I don't knock her for it because it's the game, was try to build a relationship with Leah because she knew if she built a relationship with Leah, that means she kind of already is in a friend group, which brings in Janae and Serena. That's how I felt she was trying to play the game, but she didn't have enough time to build those connections, so homegirl had to go. It's really funny to me that she tried to check Leah about it, and Leah's like, I literally have on Liv's clothes. Yeah, we kind of fought, but we fine now. We made up. And the thing is, those girls have really been in the house with each other for the longest. And they really built what you would consider some type of sisterhood. And I really think that there was no way they was going to let Liv go. I knew that. Production knew that. That's why they set the vote up that way. So I want to talk about some couples. Now that Rob is still there and Liv is still there, are they going to be a couple now? Are they going to want to be together? Because Rob has decided that now he has his eyes on Liv. But if I could remember, you were in a couple with Liv, were you not, sir? When you was in that couple, you expressed how y'all just didn't have anything in common. You didn't really like her. You didn't even see it for her or nothing like that. You were sneaking behind her back, going to make out with Leah and all the things of the things. But now, for some reason, out of nowhere, you like who she is. Liv has been the same person in this house from the very beginning to the end. I have said it that she's been the most consistent about who she is and what she wants. So how is it that you are just now seeing it? Remember when I said a couple of reviews ago how Rob didn't give Liv a fair chance? He didn't. He didn't. And I honestly think that if he would have, he probably would have saw some of the things that he's seeing now in Liv then. But let's be honest. Let's be very honest about this. This is what I mean by how Rob is manipulative. Because you're walking around the house moping about Andrea. And now you're going after Liv. I feel like it's to get back at Leah. I feel like you just want to flaunt this in Leah's face. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't trust Rob. I know he's pulling strings in this game, okay? Now, when it comes to Leah and Miguel, I'm not going to lie. They're kind of cute together. They are, okay? I like them together. And I wish they probably would have hooked up a little bit more. But Miguel, I see you, sir. And I know the game you're playing. The game is the America likes Leah, so I need to couple with Leah, which keeps me safe as long as possible. You're not slick, sir. I see who you are. But Leah says she loves that he's like, fun. Because Connor was so serious. You didn't even like Connor, so that has nothing to do with anything. And all of a sudden, you're just touchy, feely when it comes to Miguel. I'm going to let it ride for now because I'm not mad at it. Aaron and Kyla are finally at the point where they're inching towards falling in love with each other in the future. I hate to say this, but I felt like there were so many clues tonight that just made me feel like this relationship is going to end badly. After they talk about how they're like planning on falling in love and becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, they say things like, don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. And then it's like, and don't kiss anybody in the challenges. And don't cuddle up with anyone because I'm going to freak out. And I feel like all of those things are about to happen. Now, my question to y'all is, who y'all think going to be the one? Do y'all think it's going to be Kayla or Aaron? Now, something about me is saying it's going to be Kayla. It's going to be Kayla. But the way Aaron made that comment about Liv and her clothes lets me know that he's looking. He's definitely looking. Yeah. So I'm still going to go with Kayla, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Aaron. Just to throw that out there. Y'all let me know who y'all feel like is going to be down at the bottom. Let me spin the block real quick and go back to Nigel. Nigel kind of pissed me off in this episode because, sir, right after elimination, you went over to Liv to tell her you felt as though she regretted her decision. Sir, that was not the time or the place for that. She just sent somebody home who she kind of had some type of friendship with. Of course, she's going to be emotional. Every time somebody goes home, they're emotional in this house. I felt like that was not the right time, and you literally turned Liv off immediately. You were not going to stay in this house long, period. Whether it was tonight or tomorrow night or the night after, you were going home. And that just is what it is. You made a lot of unnecessary noise, and it kind of turned everyone against you low-key. Just saying. Serena and Cordell, listen, if Serena wants to play the game that she's into Cordell to keep Cordell in the house, I'm going to ride it out to the very end, okay? We got to get Cordell somebody. The girls on Casa More on After Sun yesterday, they want him to find love, so hopefully they checking for him when they get into this house. Because I don't think Serena's serious about Cordell, but if she for some reason decides to really settle in on him, I'll still be happy because I like them together. I really do. But if she's going to continue to play games, then Cordell, go ahead and find you someone else. Because that's what we want. We want you to be happy ultimately. Janae and Kenny, I'm just happy that Janae's still here. That's it. That's all. We already know that Kenny is not her speed and that she's waiting for the Casa Amor boys too. Let's be honest about the situation. Now, y'all know that Kendall and Nicole are my favorite couple, and I want them to stay together. If I want anybody to stay together the most, it's Kendall and Nicole. But Nicole has that wondering eye. I don't feel like she's all the way settled into Kendall like I would like her to be. But we'll have to see how everything switches up tomorrow night. But nonetheless, I'm rooting for them. If I'm not rooting for any couple, I'm rooting for Kendall and Nicole. Whew. Y'all, tonight was the calm before the Casa Amor storm. Tomorrow, all hell will break loose. And I'm excited about it. With all that being said, I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel and hit your notification bell, because one thing I am good for is an emergency live. When things are hot, I strike immediately. So make sure your notifications are on, okay? Make sure that you comment down below. Let me know what you think about what happened tonight. Drop me some yellow hearts if you have nothing to say. Subscribe to the channel once again. Like the video once again. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.